18 March 2015, Korat, Thailand. I was listening to my favorite comedy show today, the Mark Levin show on conservative radio. I usually tune into it via KZRG in Joplin, Missouri. And Missouri, by the way, is where my Peace Corps group Thailand 12 took its training for 3 months before we came here to Thailand in January of 1966. But going back to the comedy aspects of Mark Levin and his show, Mark is a well-educated PhD, a lot of experience, knows what he's talking about, constitutional expert and so on. But I think he, besides being extremely funny, he's also a bit on the over the top as far as use of ad hominem attacks goes against people he doesn't like John Kerry. I'm never going to stoop low enough, even in personal conversations with people, to call somebody potato face. But that's what Levin seems to think that he's entitled to do for John Kerry. I don't believe that, and probably Mark, I think if he looked in the mirror, he would probably correct himself and stop, because it's a violation of personal ethics. But anyway, a caller phoned into Mark this morning on his show and said that he knew the reason why Benjamin Netanyahu won this latest election. And Mark says, okay, what was it? And the caller said that God willed it to be so. So it's like, okay, God willed Israel to bomb Lebanon. God willed Israel to circumvent all kinds of human rights in the occupied territories. I'm not quite sure what else God has got in mind for Israel, but if it's as much as Israel thinks it has in support from the Almighty, then we're in big trouble. Hopefully this isn't the case. I think that if there is a God, he's looking down on all of us, and not just somebody near Tel Aviv or somebody near Paris or America. It doesn't matter where we are. We're all on one planet, and we all deserve equal rights protections. And being called Nazi fascists, like the Iranian regime is being called by Mark Levin as well. Okay, the mullah in Iran are nuts. There's no questioning that. But I lived in Iran for about 5 years, and the Iranians do not deserve any bombing by anybody, by Israel or by the U.S. or by accommodation. No, I don't want them to get the atomic bomb either. But if they get it, I really don't think they're going to start bombing Israel. It's not going to happen. But understandably, there is a security issue involved there on weapons proliferation per se. But if Israel got its act together and started treating the Palestinians as equals instead of as animals, we might be getting somewhere in the Middle East other than just constant war and strife and murder, which is basically a form of genocide being practiced there.